guys, and welcome to my channel and welcome to this video. Today we will be painting key and a lock, and for the materials I will be using all the ones I used for my previous illustrations, so all of them are listed in the description box. If you're interested in something, you can find a little bit more about it there. I'm starting off with my sketch, and I just have this key that I would usually use for my crafting, and I guess I like the shape of it and I decided to do the key and the lock, and just doing the sketch, simple and basic sketch of the key. And of course you can do the sketch on just any paper you have, any printing paper, drawing paper, whatever you like, if you don't want to sketch directly onto your watercolor paper, and then just trace it so you don't have the smudges and rips maybe of the paper, especially if you're using a better quality watercolor paper. For the lock, I just drew in the circle, added the top, the part that closes, and the lock. And just doing a little bit more of the embellishment. I don't want it to be quite simple, but just adding a bit of the details, making it look like a vintagey. And when I was finished with the basic sketch, I just moved on to my inking, and I'm using 01 from Micron. First just doing the basic inking, and again my lines are sketchy, broken. I'm not trying to make clean lines, one clean line, but that if that's your preference, that is just up to you. You can do it just the way you like it. And then adding those embellishments. When I finish with that, I will be adding a little bit more of the details, textures and shading to my sketch, to my ink. Now I'm using 005, a thinner ink pen for the shading, and I guess to make that key and the lock looking a little bit like a 3D. Just going over the edges, making some lines a little bit thicker and making it stand out, I guess, from the rest. Some details on the buttons, again to make them look more dimensional, and then some shading, again using that 005 to do the shades. And this time I'm not cross-hatching, I'm just adding those very close together lines, looking like it's something I would shade with pencil. So just quite simple, and I did not do a lot of the details with ink this time, but I will be doing a little bit more with watercolors. And I mixed in some leaf orange, black, and tiny bit of the yellow to create this brownish tone, and then picked up a bit more saturated paint to add the shadows. Same colors I'm using for the key and for the lock. Even darker pigment to add the darkest shadow. And this is a vintage lock, vintage key, so there are probably some dents and wear outs, so it's not going to be shiny and clean. So you can add, I guess, make the texture of an old key and old lock. Just adding a little bit of the yellow, maybe to show its previous shine. And also I decided to do the background. For the background, again using the same colors, I just added a tiny bit of the blue in it to create a little bit more grayish tone. Some splatters, of course. to make it look a little bit more looser. And I've picked up some black to add the darkest shadows, the darkest parts. And I decided to do those buttons also black, and the inside of the key lock also black. That's where the darkest shadow is. A little bit more of the details to the key. And when I was finished with that, I left it to dry completely, and then I decided to add on top a little bit more of the ink, because all of my ink was covered with the watercolors. These watercolors are quite opaque, so they do cover somewhat ink, and I decided to add a bit more. And then at the end also added just few highlights with white Posca pen. It just gave completely different look to it and a bit more of the dimension. Then again, adding a little bit of the background, some shadows and details there, some splatters with yellow, and at the end some splatters with black. And with that, I'll be finishing off this illustration and this video. Quite simple again. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, please hit the like button, share it, and comment. If you haven't still, please do subscribe to my channel. There are over 400 tutorials there. And all the real-time videos are available for my channel members for this Inktober. So if you want to find out how to become a member and what are the conditions and perks, you can find the link in the description box, and we'll see and read a little bit more about that. Again, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next time. Bye!